Hey guys, how's it going? Today we have another 2004 style of video. I'm sorry if some of you are getting a little sick of it, but I have so many people who give me so many ideas and absolutely love watching this kind of stuff, and I absolutely love making it and filming it. So until you guys start telling me that you don't want to see anymore, I am going to keep making content like this because there are so many ideas. So in this video, I decided to do a very chill approach. I wanted to hit a very broad amount of activities I do in this video. So I'm going to be playing the game as if it was 2004. I'm going to be doing different skills, killing different monsters in a 2004 game style. A lot of you might know me as Grandpa Rarg because of the white neck beard and the white long hair. And honestly, you know, I had to just go back in time because I have to be young Rarg for this video. I just realized that I have to be myself 14 years ago, and this was young Rarg. And instead of having that white sweaty neck beard, well, I mean, I still have a neck beard, but at least it's brown. And I have my dreads. That's all I need. I'm sure a lot of you know exactly what I'm going to do based on what I'm wearing. I'm actually going to go kill the green dragons. Now, I thought of the fastest way to possibly kill green dragons in this time period, and there is absolutely no wilderness teleports to my knowledge. You know, there's no ancient teleports, there's no lunar teleports, there's no burning amulets, there's no games necklace to go to the corp, which is in the wildy. So it looks like I'm walking, you know, it's kind of weird. Like you would never ever picture someone killing green dragons actually walking to there. But I'm going to be using the glory. Oh my god, it's a glory 6. Well, I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be a Rarg vid if I didn't fuck up somewhere, right guys? Instead of using the traditional super attack and super strength, I wanted to go back in time and really do it as I would back then. And everyone used the Dragon Battle Axe special with like a super attack potion or something to save money on costs.
They ask you how you are, you don't just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I don't know why this always happens to me. Honestly, I can't change the dragon bone drops in the wilderness. I can only change the lava dragon bone drops in the wilderness. This is horrible. I'm not a fan of this. This is the second time these achievement diaries mess me up. This is why I don't do achievement diaries. There, ha! Ooh, that's a nice hit. So coins kept popping up in my inventory, and I just realized that it's my ring of wealth. I had this whole idea. I was like, oh, Ring of Wealth is the best ring to wear, 100%. And then I realized that it's picking up the coins for me because I have it toggled on. This is, you know, this really just goes to show you how different the game is. Like, I am trying my best to replicate 2004, and it's honestly hard to do that. That's an inventory complete. Now, of course, we had to take off the glory back in the day and teleport like that because you couldn't actually right click and hit teleport. So after 7 minutes of killing and 45 seconds of walking there, it comes out to 7.7 trips, times that by 13 kills. In 2004 max stats in this exact gear setup I have, you were only able to get around 100 kills an hour as pretty much an absolute max speed. Now that's really funny because I can compare that to today with Noted Bones, with a looting bag, and just pretty much max gear in 2018, and I can really smash like well over 200 kills an hour. I can't even begin to imagine how expensive prayer training was back then. There were no way to get your multiplier boost. There were no altars in the wilderness. There were no altars in your house. The only way and the best way to get experience were to actually bury the bone. And as you could see, it's really not that fast. I mean, sure, you can go through them pretty quickly, but you're getting 3.5 times XP less than you would at a gilded altar. And I would keep going, but I really feel like I'm just wasting money doing this. You guys have to really praise people who had 99 back in the day because, man, this was very click intensive and it was pretty tedious and just expensive in general. Another really cool fact is that fire making was pretty much very, very different from way back in 2004. Who am I kidding? No, it was the same exact freaking thing. Rune crafting, probably one of the cringiest skills, one of the grindiest skills, one of the most annoying skills. It's not even that it's that bad. It's just that it's not exactly fun and the XP is really slow an hour. So you got to put in a lot of hours to get a high level. But back in 2004, it was still very different and even a lot slower than it is today. There were no tiaras. There were no pouches. There was no abyss. There was a lot less weight reducing gear. Only the boots of lightness. Now in this circumstance, that really doesn't matter too much. But of course, things like the abyss, it did start to matter. But the rune crafting meta, at least for nature runes, back in the day, was to have a nature talisman, a bunch of noted purescens and coins. You'd come to the shop, you'd sell your noted purescens, you'd buy them back, and you get an inventory full of purescens. We're going to go way south, and we're going to go craft runes, and we're going to see how long it takes to do one inventory. So if anyone was actually from that time period, please tell me if I'm doing this exactly right. Did you guys bring super energy pots? Did you bring those noted as well and sell them to the shop? You know, what was the meta? Look at this. You know, so many people are used to getting so many nats per inventory. 25 nat. Literally only 225 XP. That actually took exactly 2 minutes to come back. So that means we can do it 30 times in 1 hour. 30 times the 25 we crafted. You're only looking at 750 nats per hour. Now, if we take that, divide that by 25 again to get the 30, and we times it by 225 XP, that's 6.7K per hour experience. Wow. Now let's say you really want to make some bars. And of course, there's no grand exchange, so you're standing in the bank saying buying coal, buying coal, buying coal, and there's just absolutely no one selling coal. It's late at night, no one's on the forums, and you have to get your own coal. Now, you can't just hop on over to Motherlode Mine and mine some coal. You're going to have to use these bad boys, the coal trucks. This was definitely the fastest way to mine coal back in 2004. Believe it or not, it actually is faster than mining in the mining guild. The reason being, after you get a full inventory of coal, you just walk on over to one of these coal trucks, you pop them in like that. They could hold 120, and then you take them out by the bank over in Sears Village. Oh, do you guys remember these things? These poison chalices? Honestly, when I was a noob, all I did was talk to this guy, get poison chalices, and damage myself, so I almost just died. I don't think they could actually kill you, but I used to damage myself so much and freak people out at the banks. Step 1 to getting Keep's amount of coal. Definitely do not fall and slip on this log. That could be bad news. So we ended up with 98 pieces of coal. Now the efficient way to do this, of course, would be to fill this up with 120 and then fill up your inventory. You guys get a full inventory of coal from the truck. You run on over to the bank, you put it in, and then repeat. I have now decided to kill one of the strongest monsters in RuneScape at this time, and that is black dragons. I really wanted to see what the DPS was like with both ranging pots and a magic shortbow, plus safe spotting it with a halberd, and of course with pots as well. So we're going to see if they were viable to kill at all, see how quick it is, and see if people would actually have done that back in the day. Now, I am using pretty much max range aside from ranger boots, and I am using the best arrows in the game at this time. Now, you're not supposed to zoom out, but we want to get a good look and see what's going on here. Get a few specs in. Now, back then, of course, it was the 35% spec as well. So, actually, the magic shortbow was stronger back then than it is today. But it actually looks like the black dragon is still very, very easy to kill. Now, this is assuming you had a decent range level, of course. Next up, we have the Dragon Halley. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty bad, to be completely honest. I can't see this thing hitting too much. Nope, it didn't work like the D-Long before. But it's really funny because the halberd is sucking right now. And, I mean, I was expecting it to suck. But it's also funny because just Halleys in general, bronze to dragon, using them as a main hand has always been a very newbie thing to do. Picture your earliest memory of killing a monster. If it was safe spottable, chances are somebody was using a halberd. I remember very specifically in 2005 when the obsidian creatures came out, and people would hide behind the vents with their halberds. And that was like the way to kill him back then. That in range. It's so funny how, you know, time evolves and weapons just become so obsolete. That's going to conclude the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it just as much as I enjoyed making it. It's absolutely loads of fun. I have so many more ideas in this style of videos to make, but if you still have any more suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what you thought of the video. I hope to see you in the next one, guys, and take it easy.